Hello, my people. How you doing? Uh, this is Agoyan. I want to talk about some few things. This Niger issue of a thing. I feel like the Niger have the right to air their grievances. You understand? In terms of when people are being marginalized, they are not being treated well. They have the right to air their grievances. That one is first. And also, I don't think Nigeria should be in rush. It's like your fellow African country is having issues with an international body, and you also want to suppress your own fellow African country. That is how it will look like in the eyes of people. So I don't think Nigeria should show its might on that issue. The only thing I feel like you should show your might by creating jobs, show your might by make sure there is constant light. At least that one is just what we want in Nigeria. It's not for you rushing over and say you want to fight your fellow African country just because they have issues with a foreign body. But what I'm about to talk about first is the issue called war. Let's look at it. The word called war. When you say war, it's not a good thing. Let's be sincere. Fighting is not a good thing. But people have the right to air their grievances when they feel they are being marginalized. But first, I also think in life, you need to get to some certain point before you start to clamor for some certain change. Okay, let me give you an example. You see in the Bible first, Pharaoh didn't just let the people of Israel to go just that easy. But there were consequences which he faced. There were challenges he faced before he allowed that to happen, as the process of also losing his son. But fine, you could tell that Moses did what he had to do for that to happen. Through God, I mean. You understand? But what I'm trying to bring out here is that I feel like before a child start to chew strong things, start to chew yam and all those things, a little child, you see the child will wait to grow teeth first before doing that. Meanwhile, without no teeth, you just be sucking breast and all that. I feel like Niger, they don't really understand what we call war, because this thing called war, you people are just saying, hey, change it. Freedom is not given easily. China is talking today. People are afraid of China. The truth is this: China have waited years to perfect themselves to be able to get to some certain stage before they start talking. They know what they were doing. They are doing. They know what they were doing then, and they know what they are doing now. Because there was a time when China didn't have anything. There was a time they feel like they were so strong, but when the war came, they thought it was just like cutlass and sword and all those things. They discovered there were different levels of war. You see, as technology grows today, that is how weapons also advance. If you think in your mind that if Niger would decide to fight with France today, let me just say Niger versus France to fight. If you think Niger will win France hands down in that war, you're deceiving yourself. Let's because sometimes when people begin to say these things, I feel like wait for the right time to strike or wait for the right time to agitate. You guys remember one story in this country where some certain group were agitating, but you could tell the story then. You see what massacre, you see what they did to them because there were no proper planning. I'm not encouraging people to agitate or anything, but I just feel like wait for the right time to talk. What is the right time? The time you will be able to you will be able to immense more more power, like more defense. United States talk today, they brag today, it's because they know what they have. If you are clamoring for change or you are clamoring for freedom, you don't get it that easy the way people think it is. You don't get it that easy. So I feel like Niger people they have the right to talk whatever they are saying. They have the right to. But when you check down in history, you will understand that war is not a beautiful thing. At least everybody remember Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You get in 1945. You get, I think, August 6th and August 9th, then 1945. At least thousands of people that died. At least just for the first day, I think about 129,000 people died. You get, and also I think 226 people died that August 9th. When you add the whole mass together, you could tell that is about like 300, I think 55,000 people that died in that. It's War is not good. Everybody have the right to like to say, okay, I want to change, I want change. But if you really want to change, it's something you take by force because you won't get it easily. But how prepared are you in getting it? You get. So all these one, maybe some ECOWAS African country are trying to suppress Niger. I don't think that one is right. They should allow Niger to do their thing. I don't support coup. It's not good. But I like to think inside and outside the box. If such a thing occur, first thing you should do is like, what is the cause of these things? These people they are being cheated. Their mineral resources, everything is being taken away from them, and they are not being paid their fair share because at least that one will boost the economy. So they have the right to clamor for change or revolution, whatever they call it over there. If you guys call it cool, it's okay. But I feel like sometimes in life you should wait for the right time to talk. China did the same. Russia did the same. You get. There was a time when the Russians and the United States they made some meeting. USA told them like, you people shouldn't make bombs. Just let's. Russia said we yeah, but Russia did some underground investigation and discovered that US was making massive bomb. What did they do? They also start making theirs secretly. You get. Nobody wants war, but since you have yours, let me have mine. I can protect myself. You can protect yourself. So don't come here and start dictating for me. That's what it's all about. It's power talk. So, and also I do not want Russia and Russians and the Americans or the France, whatever you can call them. They should use Nigeria as a hub for test run of missile because I'm seeing it now. Now it's not the war is not shaping. It's not waving to Africa now because now Africa is now the mainstream of everything. Without Africa, the world won't function fine. But I don't want Africans to start seeing themselves going to the West for everything, meeting, putting all those things. All those things, they are just doing all those things to create more problem for Africans. There's a way we can manage ourselves. Africans should be Africans' allies. You get. You should protect the interest of your fellow Africans. Even if you don't need to go into war. Since TINUBU is the ECOWAS chairman, fine, very easy. You people should do dialogue, talk. Not saying you rain down a bomb or maybe descend the Nigerian military on them. I don't see no reason why our military will go to that place and start fighting. There's a need for you guys to sit down in round table talk.